As the job market continues to shift and tighten, many professionals are finding themselves at a crossroads, wondering whether it's time to pivot, how to do it, and when to expect when you should make a move.
Holly Wilbanks from the Wilbanks Consulting Group is sharing some tips to help you navigate career changes in today's very challenging landscape. And this is something you guys have been watching the trends, as you do, and we're still seeing this stick around, and things have really dried up.
Yeah, things are pretty tight out in the employment market right now, and we don't know the exact numbers because we didn't get an employment report for October. But what we are hearing, not only from our clients but from the broader market, is that they're feeling like there aren't as many opportunities right now, and that is literally the case.
Yeah.
Okay, so these people are not crazy.
They're not crazy, and it can be frustrating at times. But there is hope. You can think about doing not only a pivot. A pivot is where you take your transferable skills and you take those strengths and those experiences you've had, and you pivot to something that's almost the same. So let me give you an example. You pivot from being an event planner to going into project management. Both of those experiences are you take something from idea to execution through that follow-up at the end, and those would be transferable skills. A career change is where maybe you start to think, hey, my industry is on decline, or my role is likely going to be replaced by AI. I need to shift, not just shift, but change completely to something completely different.
And obviously this is going to be much easier to do if you are currently employed.
Absolutely.
To start thinking about these. If you're not, it's a lot harder.
So in many ways, it is easier if you're currently employed. Unfortunately, there can be a stigma still against people who are unemployed. But one of the things that we recommend to people who are unemployed is fill in that employment gap, right? Don't just put that you stopped your job on whatever date and then you've done nothing since then. People are going to think you're sitting at home picking your nose.
Right.
Yeah.
So show them that you're doing free online courses or a certification program or you're volunteering. And there's so many different ways to fill in that gap. So just make sure that you list something there so they know that you're doing something productive with your time.
Absolutely. And I feel like this is the time now more than ever, and I know that it's stressful to be unemployed, but this is the time where you can do those things that you may not have been able to do in the past because for lack of time.
Exactly.
But why are employers taking longer to fill these open positions? Because it's not for lack of needing people.
That's a great question. And so we are seeing employers pull back and hold a little bit on hiring. And it's for many reasons. One is the economy is a little bit slower right now. We know inflation is a factor. There are fears about a recession. And so a lot of employers are saying, instead of, filling that position when somebody left, or instead of going ahead and making that hire we budgeted for, let's hold on to that just through the end of the year, maybe see how things go. And then if we're in a good position, we can hire in January or February, maybe. So lots of reasons employers are holding. So that's not just on posting the positions. We're actually seeing that employers are interviewing people but not moving forward with anyone. They're not filling the position. They're just kind of holding.
We've frustrating.
Heard this term job hugging, and it almost seems like hug your job until maybe next year, until we can see some change, some momentum going.
And for a lot of people, that's what they're doing. And that might be a smart move. We would say if you are going to be progressing your career, that is a reason to make a pivot or a change and to put yourself out there. But if you don't see anything that would allow you to progress, it may be better to stay put for a while until you see those opportunities open up within the market.
Yeah, find the silver lining, if you will.
Exactly.
And you will get out of it. We don't want this all to be doom and gloom. Everything always corrects itself, but this feels a little slow moving.
It is slow moving, and I did 3 offer negotiations last week.
Right.
So people are having traction, but it is slower than what it is historically at this time of year. And so it's good to be aware of what the trends are.
Sure.
AI is a big trend. One way you can differentiate yourself, if you have any AI skills, even if you just know how to, search ChatGPT, get some answers,
Kelly does.
sort through the white
Bro.
noise there, and then finesse like the good advice within ChatGPT, that's an AI skill. Put that on your resume or LinkedIn profile. That can help you differentiate yourself.
You've mentioned pivot a few times here. When is the right time to pivot? I mean, is now a good time, or should we wait too?
So again, if you're in a position where you don't have to make a change and there's nothing forcing you to, you're not unhappy or whatever, don't make a change just to make a change. But if it's going to progress your career, particularly if you have 3 to 6 months of that emergency savings saved up of your salary and your expenses, and you have that cushion. That may be a time to go ahead and, if you get an offer, take that risk and make a change, knowing that you're progressing, and hopefully that savings will be a cushion for you.
There you go.
Really good. Thank you so much, giving us some education.
Yes.
I can't say knowledge.
We love a trend.
Yes, thank you.
We do.
If you're interested in getting in contact with Holly and her team, we're going to link you up to the Wilbanks Consulting Group. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere.